Hey YouTube, it has been forever since I've put a video on my own channel, so I am making an update now. Hope everyone had a good Christmas, Thanksgiving, and a good New Year as well. I'm just trying to get a style put in my head, or put a style in my head that is going to protect my natural hair for the winter, because it's getting really cold, and doing wash and goes and stuff like that in the cold weather is not the business. So I'm going to put a bob in my head, and I'm just going to do it really quick and show you guys how I do the bob. I'm using like an old the Bump collection, if you can see that. And then this is my first time actually putting like some blonde in my hair, but that's the one I'm going to use. This is like, it's not new at all. You can get it at your local beauty supply store. But so let's get started. Okay, so I got my cap on. Of course, you can sew it into the cap. You can get these at the hair supply store as well. I'm just going to glue mine because it's really late. I always end up doing my hair really late. And so I'm going to glue it in, and then I'm going to actually just do a wig, like kind of like a wig. I don't even think I'm going to sew it down like I normally do. So, got the cap. This is what it looks like out the box, by the way. It's kind of already curled. And just get a regular shower cap, because you don't want any glue to get on your hair, your real hair. Now these ones have two in them. You can put them both on together like this. Since I'm doing a bang, you don't need to outline where you're going to do like your leave out or anything like that. So I've cut my first piece. If you don't know, you just glue it along that side. I'm going to start putting mine right at the where the seam is around the cap. I'm going to put it right above it, because if I do end up sewing it down, I'm going to use the outer part of the cap, or the lining of the cap, to sew it down to my hair. So when you put the first piece in, put it right above it. And you can spritz the cap down beforehand. You can get a blow dryer. Blow dry it once you put it down as well. Whichever is, you know, however, if you do it on your real hair, however you do it, you can do that with the cap and everything as well. So we're just going to do that around the whole head. Because you're doing a bob, just keep going up like this, and you'll see it. We'll get to when we get to the top. But once we get right here, then we're going to start going up the front. So this is where we're at. So now what you're going to do, you're going to go ahead and start putting the pieces in a circle. You should have measured it out just enough to meet around. Okay, just like that. Gonna keep going in the circle. So that's pretty much the gist of it. Last but not least, you're gonna put your closure on. If anyone wants to see how to make a closure, if you want to see how I do it, just let me know, comment below, and I'll make a just video on a closure. You can also look them up on YouTube. There's a lot of, you know, videos about it. Now when you're doing the closure, let the glue, when you put it on there, let it dry a little bit. Let it get a little sticky. And sometimes, you know, when I'm doing these, I do like to put a little space in between my tracks, because sometimes I'll go back through and fill them in. Like definitely in the front, you might want to go through and put some more pieces in between if you want to make it a little thicker. And then even on the closure part, sometimes you want to make sure everything is completely sealed up at the top. Okay, so I think that's about good. And then what you probably need to do is go through and, you know, cut it, but don't do it yet, because what you're going to do, take your cap off, and then you're going to let it dry. You're going to let it dry, and then you're going to remove, or you don't even have to really let it dry, just remove the cap from the, remove the shower cap from the wig cap. That's it. And this is not really the finished product, but what I did was I just took some of the metal and I just kind of cut it where I wanted it. But I still got to braid my real hair. Well, I'm going to wash my hair and then braid it down, and then I'll put the cap on it. So I'll show you pretty much what it looks like when it's completely done and styled, and my hair is braided down, because it's kind of poofy right now because my hair is poofed up. Alright, this is the finished product. My hair is braided down. Then I kind of just trim the front a little bit where I wanted it to be cut. So, there you go. Happy New Year.